This live event coverage is brought to you by Whole Being Institute, an educational organization focusing on learning and living the science of human flourishing. Take a free week-long course on positive psychology at wholebeinginstitute.com/7-day. Hi, I'm Christina Susan Ma from YogaHub.tv. Here we are at the FACES conference, Mindful Consciousness. Now, how awesome is that? And with me here today is two magnificent individuals, Dina Bandhu Sarli and Ila Sarli, from a very up-and-coming organization, 1440, which we are going to learn a little bit about now. Hello, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about what your involvement with FACES is here?
Yeah, well, FACES is a training organization for providing whole body, whole person integrative training for clinicians so that their toolbox is broader and that their effectiveness in their treatment with their clients is better and better. And that's exactly what we are after in 1440 in one dimension of what we do. So we're interested in supporting all kinds of human development, body, mind, spirit, all the time. And the clinicians, the frontline social workers, teachers, nurses, therapists, they're key players in all of that, helping to contribute that to society. So, of course, we want to support them.
How wonderful.
And we also believe that when you train in a setting where you can actually practice what you're learning, so get up in the morning, do yoga, take a walk, eat well, all of those lifestyle exercises are good for therapists to encourage their clients to do, to heal. And so for them to experience the healing themselves, part of the reason we're here is because we're building a facility and a space for people to come and actually experience that lifestyle fully. And so we will have yoga in the morning, we'll have meditation, we'll have miles of hiking. And so we really wanted to introduce these therapists, these clinicians, to what we're doing and the opportunity they'll have to come to our location.
That is wonderful because, as we all know, those in the wellness industry, doctors, nurses, clinicians, as you say, there is very little time that they take for themselves and to be able to actually practice the wellness. Yes. Isn't that correct? Yes. Very exciting. When do you think, when is this expected to open fully?
Well, it's going to be an adult immersion experience. So you come there and you stay overnight. And you might stay several nights, and you might do certain kinds of trainings or certain kinds of experiences. And the property is a 75-acre property. It's up near Santa Cruz, California. It's in the Redwoods. It's just beautiful. They'll have there's a creek that runs through the middle of it. And its opening date is Memorial Day 2017.
My goodness.
And it'll be here sooner than we think.
Yes, absolutely. Now we see your logo on many things now. So is this just the introduction for everyone to know that it's opening in 2017?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, we have two dimensions of the 1440 organization. One is a philanthropic dimension, so we make grants in support of whole person development, meditation in the schools, various kinds of projects that are whole person oriented. And then in addition to that, and that's why you see our logo around, because we support many of these kinds of organizations that do this work. In addition to that, you'll begin to see the logo more often because we will be opening up the center that we just talked about. And that will have probably, I would say, nearly 500 workshops in any given year. And we'll run the gamut from personal development workshops to professional trainings and continuing education credits and continuing education medical credits. And we will also be doing a whole health and wellness component to help individuals find their balance, whether they might come to a yoga program, or they might come to a professional training program, or they might come to a corporate workplace program, or they might come to a leadership program. The string that ties all those together is that we have an orientation towards the whole person and personal development, so that we provide education so that people can engage more fully in their best self.
That's wonderful. Really wonderful.
And part of the reason you see our logo a lot is that the mission of 1440 is to build compassionate communities that support generative lives. And when we say that, we are really looking to support communities that actually produce more energy than they consume in the broadest sense. And also, we're really interested in teaching those people, or not teaching, but supporting people to learn about relationships, because relationships are at the heart of all kind of like positive energy moving forward. And so our aim is to really support those organizations that are doing that kind of work, because if you think about it, the field needs financial support, and they need like energetic support, because many of these individuals are doing their good work in the world, but it's difficult for them to sustain themselves. So you'll see that 1440 has really funded the field for the last 5 years to help it grow and to help it sustain itself and to help it generate more energy than it's consuming. And so that's part of the reason you'll see us.
That's amazing. So 1440 has actually been around longer than we think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1440 Foundation and organization was started about 5 years ago with Scott and Joni Krins. And Scott used to be the chief executive and a key player in the development of Juniper Networks, which is a routing hardware, software, Silicon Valley company. And he and Joni have both dedicated a tremendous amount of their resources to try to help this field unfold and to help bring balance and body, mind, spirit integration to more and more people, thus the center.
That's amazing. I wish you all so much blessings of flow and, abundance in every way. It's very, very exciting. I think it's a paradigm shift. It's groundbreaking, yes?
Yes, it really is. And we are really curating and cultivating faculty and programs from around the country and around the world, so that those people that have this message and this voice and this program and this curriculum, we can be their stage, their foundation, and their supporters. So we feel that if we support, we call them champions and leaders, if we can support the champions and leaders, they can do their best work without having to worry about that platform. And so we are the faculty that are so excited about coming. Many of the faculty that are here will be teaching at the Multiversity. So you'll have Tara Brock and Joan Borisenko and Frank Ostasesi and many, many faculty, Richie Davidson, Dan Siegel. It's just so exciting meeting these people and being the support for them to bring their inspiration to the world is really an honor.
If you want to find out more about it, Multiversity is a kind of a funny word. It's sort of a university for the multidimensional self. And because we think that a lot of the current education it's more focused on the cognitive dimension and maybe a little bit of the physical, but not the integrated self, the whole self. And so our education will be that way. So we're calling it the 1440 Multiversity. By the way, 1440 is the number of minutes in a day. So we want to make sure that we invite people to make the most of their lives, to be their best self. And you can find out more at Multiversity, 1440multiversity.org.
Very good. Thank you so much for taking the time and sharing with us this wonderful new organization.
Yes, the Yoga Hub.
We're all together in this, aren't we? Making change on the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you for joining us today, and be sure to check out 1440multiversity.org.
The most foundational and one of my personal favorites is the Certificate in Positive Psychology. This is our foundational program because it's a long-term positive change aspects. So it's a 12-month program. It has 10 modules, 2 of which are on site, 8 of which are online.
Wonderful.
Yeah, because if you're going to instill change over a long period of time, it's not just learning about it, but it's actually engaging in habits and behavior change that support you in the direction that you wish to head.